as I look back, one of the most powerful things that happened in my ministry was when I was able to be appointed to St. Paul United Methodist Church and First United Methodist Church in downtown Dallas. It just so happened that the pastors of those two churches, Dr. Andy Stoker and Dr. Lucretia Faison, were able to have a grant that allowed these two churches to come together to do work in the community. And with that grant, we were able to bring both of the congregations together again and work in the community as the soul of downtown. And what became of that grant formed into a group called Justice Builders. And Justice Builders had the opportunity to bring to the community information about the injustices that we've seen in our community.
When I came to North Haven in 2021, the outdoor sign on the street on Preston Road read only North Haven Church. The words United Methodist were covered up with a rainbow flag. The Sunday after General Conference voted to remove the harmful language from the Book of Discipline. We had noisemakers in worship that morning. We sang loud praises to God for God's faithfulness to us and for the end to the injustice toward our LGBTQ family. And following worship, we processed outside in the rain, and two of our gay members ripped that rainbow flag off of the sign so that our church name could be revealed fully again. North Haven United Methodist Church.
There was one especially important time for me when I started to realize the true power of music. I had done music at nursing homes and at churches lots, but I started doing it at a memory care unit. And there was one particular woman that I remember who had not been communicative at all for over 2 years. And as I sang Amazing Grace, her mouth started doing exactly the words. She was singing it in her heart. And that was so profound to me to realize that music goes so much deeper than just our brain, that it truly goes deep into our hearts. And it's a form of language that God has given us that we can't see. It's invisible, but yet it can express every emotion, and it can touch us on levels that goes beyond anything we can imagine and never goes away.
On a Tuesday afternoon, I'm sitting at the back of room 203 Prothero Hall, and a newbie preacher stands up and preaches their first sermon. And maybe they're an introvert and just don't want to be doing this, and maybe they're lacking in confidence of their calling, whatever it is. There's that moment when they stand with shaking knees and offer the word that they have prepared. And it is in that moment that the real teacher appears. And I recognize that teacher, because that's a teacher that can teach people things that I can't. I mean, I can teach students how to exegete a text. I can teach them how to find relatable stories, how to have a coherent theme. But there's one thing I can't teach, and that is faith. And it is a golden moment to be in the room when it happens, when faith sparks from an ember to a flame by the power of the Holy Spirit.
Man, I reflect back on my first year in ministry, which is a long time ago. And I think what I would say to these new ordinands is find your people. You know, ministry is a challenge, and sometimes it can get lonely. And so I would just say, find your people. Find people that you want to connect with. Find people that want to do things with you. Find people that you can reach out to and say, man, I'm having a struggle, or I don't understand how to do this. And when you have found your people, man, it makes all the difference in the world. It helps you, it gives you stamina, it gives you energy, and it certainly helps you remain connected. And so I would say not only find your joy in ministry, but find your people, because they're going to make a big difference for you, and they're going to help you in the valleys of ministry, and they're going to celebrate with you when you're hitting those peaks and doing your best.
I do not know where I would have been in my career if I had not been a part of small groups all through my career that shaped and formed, encouraged, supported, strengthened me, challenged me, and really helped me as I sought to discern the best ways to deploy my gifts and service to Christ and His church. Always take time to learn and to grow, to enjoy the people and the places that you're in. It is amazing the kind of people that we have opportunity to serve. And I'm always thankful for the kinds of opportunities that I've been given to do so. I encourage you, make the most of those opportunities, and the Lord will bless and keep you in all you do.
I would just encourage you to keep learning, that really push yourself to keep that sharp edge as a pastor and as a deacon, that those things are important as we learn about our communities and our culture and how to best meet the needs of others. Just keep being a lifelong learner.
I would encourage the ordinands, those who are just beginning in the early stages of ministry, the early days of ministry, I'd encourage them to not always think that ministry has to happen behind a pulpit. But in the last few years, I've seen ministry happen in ways that I was not expecting it to. And I would encourage the ordinands to also look for ways like that. Like at craft shows now, after my near-death motorcycle accident and cancer, I started working with wood to regain some use of my hands. And then when cancer came, it became a way to minister to others. I first made a holding cross for me to take to the cancer center when I received treatment. And then I found I could give them to others to encourage them too. There's got to be a bajillion ways now to do ministry besides the traditional ways that we were taught.
My calling was sacramental, and so I brought my favorite chalice. Ministry life can look like this chalice when you feel bent over, twisted, chipped, scraped up. But the good news is God doesn't leave you that way. This chalice can still serve the cup of grace. So ordinands, here are some thoughts that I've learned, maybe in hopes that it'll help you. God equips those God calls. It's the divine who's called you, so rely on God's presence and guidance. You are going to have wounds, but wounds are where you testify to God's healing presence and love.